All right, good morning, everyone. Let's walk through Saturday's bowl slate. It's 8 bowl games today, but there's a 10 a.m. game that's not on the slate. So it's actually but the 8 bowl games are the most bowl games we've had in a single day since 1994. So it should be a fun day. All right, so we are looking at DraftKings. So we have a bunch of good games. We have Army and Bryson Daly should be a great play again. Um, Colorado is in play. They've given their guys insurance, so I'm treating it like it's the normal workload for Shador and Travis Hunter. Um, so Cam Ward is somebody I'm not going to play. So one thing we can do when we're running the DS is we can um, make the fantasy point to 6, and that will shrink the guys from 137 to 76, which makes it easier to manage. Um, and let's see what we get. And then we can work on making rules and inputting guys. So a lot of CJ Bailey and Daly, that's pretty good to me. I might boost up Shador to get more. Um, so Cam Ward, I'm just gonna uncheck. Rocco Becht, I'll boost a little. Hoover, I kind of like. It might be a tight quarterback pool. Bailey, I like somewhat. Not. I don't know if I like that much, but I do like him. All right, so back time, I'm probably gonna boost up. Bailey, I like, but certainly not a 90% play. Let's do this. I kind of like Hauser a little bit. Retzlaff I want in stacks. And then Becta I like a lot. And yeah, not going super deep on the bottom tier. Running back, I love Johnson. Mosey's really strong. And there's some interesting guys because I think what happens is that Miami uses some of the young running backs. So I'm gonna find Lyle here and give him like 9, and I want 10% or so of him. Yeah, running back's kind of hard. A lot of running back by committee. Smother is in play too. I'm nervous about Martinez. I love Johnson. Let me just run it again now and see what we're getting. Didn't seem like there was a ton that was needed in terms of rules per se. All right, so yeah, this is a good starting point. Smith I like quite a bit. Hunter I always awesome. So let's look at some rules then. So let's do Shadur. We want no less than one receiver. Hoover. And I think if I'm playing backed, then I want one of the Iowa State guys. But I'm probably out on the Miami pass game. I don't know. I just don't. Arroyo, I'm fine here because you can easily swap him, but I'm just nervous it falls apart because we're expected to see both Ward and Williams, which hurts. So and then I'll do our stack rule. Retzlaff we want with exactly one of Shador. And then we can take the exposure max down to 70. I'm fine having let's do 70 and then maybe 50 at receiver just because it can be volatile. And so some of this will get spread out. One guy I really like that we're not getting initially is Ja'Cory Barney. He was the receptions and target. He's a little pricey, so I understand not getting a ton, but I do think he can have a huge game. So even though I don't like the Rayola, I think the Nebraska players could do well. Holidays in play. How much do we? We don't have Holiday yet, so I want to make sure he's added in here. He's pretty. I mean, it's kind of scary because it's Army, but I do think they need to pass a lot. And then our man McDonald, Miami, Ohio's kind of pretty thin here. I do want to make sure I have actually both these mix. I want McDonald and McAllister. There's a bunch of outside of Colorado, it seems like every team has some wide receiver opt outs. So there's definitely cheap receivers to be had. Yeah, so I like what we're getting though. I want more Mosey than Hansen, just because they can split it. The TCU running back, I know they pass a ton, but that could be interesting too. Scroll down there. So Cook's gone. Let's see who we have. Yeah, Trent Battle and probably want some Xylan Perry too. Yeah, some of these cheap running one of these cheap running backs is gonna go crazy here. But so I'm fine doing like 50 for I really like Robichocks here. And then let's see what we get. Yeah. Here's our Retzlaff rule. Okay, so a lot of Bailey still, which means he's a really strong play. Looks like we're gonna have to force in other quarterbacks. We're gonna have to force in Retzlaff if we want any, and we think the Alamo Bowl goes ham. We're gonna have to force him back too, because that tier is so strong. But I know he's not McCord, but we saw McCord just erase Miami's defense. So I do want some backed exposure. We're getting to a spot where I like it running backs, a solid top 3, and then kind of this like dart speculative range. Flex is going to be heavy receiver. Today's like a slate where I don't need a rule because it's doing what I want. And then yeah, these 3 are awesome. And then I probably want some Noel too. Let's find Noel. And this is where the stack boost rule can come in. So if we make the stack boost for backed, sometimes you don't need it if guys are popping, but let's see, no less than 1. Let's see what this does. Shepard's kind of interesting too. You can't sleep on him. He's a great value, I think. So I definitely want to boost him up a little. So we got Hoover going. We got I'm fine double stacking Hoover because with Savion Williams and Jack Beck gone, I don't think this price. This is a really good value with those two guys gone. Um, okay, so I want Beck, but maybe I think Daly's the clear QB1, and then maybe Shador QB2, and then or I don't even know that like Bailey I do like a lot, so I kind of want to balance the um quarterback situation outside of Daly. So that's one thing you can do. You can push everyone down and then boost, make sure Daly is at 70%. Let's see what we get. All right, this is now we're cooking. We got um yeah, I think this is looking pretty good. With the value you can fit in Hunter. I don't think he's a must play by any means, but if the like lower tier guys should do their jobs. Um so I like this. I like where we're at. So I'll just download this and move on to FanDuel. Um, let's start out with 70. We'll uncheck Ward. Um, I feel like I'm less like I don't know. Running back's gonna be kind of messy on FanDuel. Um, let's see what we get. Oh, Woolridge is stone minimum, so I don't know. FanDuel's gonna be kind of obnoxious because I mean I want Summit. If he's gonna be min salary, that's the problem though. There's not enough expensive guys outside of Hunter in terms of the skill player positions. So let's see what a Woolridge lineup looks like. But I just hate when the sites do that. Let's find a Woolridge lineup. All right, so Restrepo I'm out on. So right, I don't think he's traveling even. So right there, I mean that's like it will like force in Restrepo, but enforce in three expensive receivers, which would be fine if they're all playing, but I don't believe Restrepo is traveling. And I can do some stack rules too. Shadur no less than one receiver, and Hoover in Becht. Let's do. No, we'll see what we get. Okay, good. This is kind of what I wanted quarterback wise. Running back, I want more Robochalks than Daily. I like Mosey. Probably split this tier. Yeah, running back's a little rough, but definitely gonna have a tighter. Core, but I do like this. I like this range of players. And then Barney's really, I want a lot of Barney because this is a great value on FanDuel. And then all right, so quarterbacks there, running backs. Running back, I'm fine with here. Receiver, this is pretty good. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I don't think you need as many rules for FanDuel. All right, let's go with it. All right, good luck, everyone.